Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is M.Kelvin Alfazel from the Information Systems Study Program. In this session, we will discuss one of the most important aspects of modern organizational resilience: business continuity and disaster recovery audits. Whether you are a business owner, IT professional, auditor, or studying risk management, this video will provide a clear and practical understanding of how organizations prepare for unexpected disruptions. What is business continuity? Business continuity refers to the organization's ability to continue delivering its critical operations during and after a disruption. This disruption could be anything: a cyber attack, natural disaster, power outage, system failure, or even human error. The goal is simple: keep the business running with minimal downtime. What is a business continuity audit? A business continuity audit is a structured assessment that evaluates whether an organization's business continuity plan is effective, updated, and aligned with potential risks. An audit checks if the company is ready to respond quickly, protect its assets, safeguard employees, and maintain essential services during disruption. Key components of a business continuity audit. A comprehensive business continuity audit typically examines several key components. 1. Risk assessment, identifying threats such as floods, fires, cyber attacks, or system failures. 2. Business impact analysis, BIA, determining which processes are critical and how long they can tolerate downtime. 3. Business continuity plan, BCP, ensuring the plan is well documented, updated, and accessible. 4. Roles and responsibilities, verifying that employees know what to do during a crisis. 5. Communication plan, assessing how organizations communicate internally and externally during emergencies. 6. Testing and training, evaluating whether disaster drills and BCP simulations are conducted regularly. What is disaster recovery? Disaster recovery, often referred to as DR, is a critical component of an organization's overall resilience strategy. While business continuity focuses on keeping essential operations running during disruption, disaster recovery centers specifically on the restoration of IT systems and technology infrastructure after the crisis. In today's digital world, almost every business depends heavily on data, servers, cloud platforms, networks, and applications. When these systems fail, whether due to a cyber attack, data corruption, hardware malfunction, or a major natural disaster, the organization cannot fully function. This is where disaster recovery becomes vital. The primary goal of disaster recovery is to recover systems quickly, accurately, and securely. It ensures that data can be restored, applications can be reactivated, and users can regain access with minimal delay. A well-designed disaster recovery strategy helps organizations avoid extended downtime, financial losses, and, most importantly, loss of customer trust. Disaster recovery is more than technical solutions. It requires clear procedures, defined responsibilities, communication protocols, and regular drills. Effective DR depends on coordination between IT teams, management, vendors, and cloud providers. Ultimately, it ensures the organization can resume normal operations after a disaster with minimal impact. Key elements of a disaster recovery plan. A disaster recovery plan, DRP, is more than a technical document. It is a structured roadmap that guides an organization through the process of restoring its IT systems after a disruption. One of its core components is a data backup strategy, which outlines how and where data is stored, whether through on-site storage, off-site facilities, or cloud-based solutions. The plan must also define backup frequency, such as hourly, daily, or weekly, depending on how critical the information is. Another important element of DRP is establishing the Recovery Time Objective, RTO, and Recovery Point Objective, RPO. RTO determines how long a system can be offline before impacting operations, while RPO defines how much data loss is acceptable. These metrics help IT teams prioritize which systems must be restored first. Additionally, a DRP should clearly define the type of recovery site the organization will use, such as a hot site with fully functional systems ready to go, a warm site with partial infrastructure, or a cold site that requires setup before use. Beyond technical steps, a strong DRP includes detailed restoration procedures and clear assignment of roles. Step-by-step instructions ensure teams know exactly how to recover servers, applications, networks, and user access. Regular testing and validation are also essential to confirm that the plan works as intended. Through simulations and disaster drills, organizations can detect weaknesses and continuously improve their recovery capabilities. A well-executed DRP not only supports rapid recovery, but also strengthens the organization's overall resilience. Why business continuity and disaster recovery matter. In the modern business landscape, threats are no longer predictable or limited to traditional risks. Organizations face a wide variety of disruptions, ranging from ransomware attacks and data breaches to severe weather events, supply chain collapses, political instability, and global pandemics. These disruptions can happen at any time, often without warning. Without strong business continuity and disaster recovery plans, even a short interruption can trigger a domino effect. A system outage of just 1 hour can cause missed transactions, halted operations, lost customer orders, and even regulatory penalties. For industries like finance, healthcare, or e-commerce, downtime can severely impact human lives, legal compliance, and customer safety. Beyond financial loss, there is also the issue of reputation. In the digital age, customers expect services to be available 24/7. If a company cannot restore its systems quickly during a crisis, customers may immediately move to competitors. Once trust is broken, rebuilding it can take years. Business continuity and disaster recovery also matter because organizations must comply with industry regulations. Many sectors require documented continuity and disaster recovery plans as part of governance and security standards, such as ISO 22301, NIST, and various national cybersecurity policies. Ultimately, business continuity and disaster recovery matter because they provide assurance. They ensure that when a disaster strikes, the organization can continue serving customers, protecting data, supporting employees, and maintaining stability. In a world filled with uncertainties, BC and DR are not just safety measures. They are strategic advantages that determine which organizations survive and which ones fall behind. Best practices for effective business continuity and disaster recovery. To build an effective business continuity and disaster recovery strategy, organizations must adopt a series of best practices that ensure preparedness at every level. One of the most important steps is to keep continuity and recovery plans up to date. Threats evolve, technologies change, and organizations grow, meaning a plan created 5 years ago may no longer be relevant today. Regular reviews help ensure that all procedures, contact lists, system inventories, and risk assessments reflect current conditions. Another key practice is investing in regular training and simulation exercises. Employees should not only know the plan, but also understand how to carry it out under pressure. Realistic drills, such as system downtime simulations, cyber attack response exercises, or evacuation scenarios, help teams build confidence and identify weaknesses in the plan. These exercises are especially valuable for IT teams, leadership groups, and frontline staff who play critical roles during emergencies. Lastly, organizations should evaluate external dependencies, such as cloud service providers, vendors, and business partners. A strong continuity plan includes assessing vendor readiness, ensuring that backup systems are reliable, and leveraging modern technologies like cloud-based failover solutions. Leadership involvement is also critical. Without executive support, continuity efforts often lack resources and visibility. When combined, these best practices create a resilient framework that allows the organization to respond quickly and effectively to any disruption. In the end, business continuity and disaster recovery are not just documents or technical solutions, but strategic investments to maintain organizational continuity. No system is completely risk-free, whether it be cyber attacks, system failures, natural disasters, or human error. What sets resilient organizations apart is their ability to prepare, respond quickly, and recover with confidence when disruptions occur. With well-designed BCP and DRP, companies can ensure that services continue to run, data remains protected, and operations can return to normal in a short time. More than that, this planning builds a culture of preparedness where every member understands their role during a crisis. As technology evolves and risks become more complex, the commitment to continuity and recovery must be continuously strengthened. Resilience is not built when a disaster strikes, but long before it. And through the right investments today, organizations can maintain stability and sustainability in the future. Thank you for watching this video on business continuity audit and disaster recovery. If you want your organization to survive and thrive in today's unpredictable world, investing in continuity and recovery planning is no longer optional. It is essential.